just look at this place. This place is so gorgeous. So cute. Super awesome. I can't wait to get right in and work on it. While we're here just looking at this car, they got like bee huts and everything. Oh my god. Inspiration. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. It's time to chillax with another Flipper Friday with me, Third Floor Hermit. I hope you guys are ready. Ready for me to just chat your ear off. I've got so many talking points today, I can't wait. If you're new here, welcome aboard. I like to spend my Fridays playing some games and kind of having a little bit of a video diary moment, you know, just chat about my week, what I've been up to, other thoughts and things. It's nice, it's therapeutic, gets things off my chest, helps me set my mind straight, and I get to relax also doing stuff like this, which is just super fun. Okay, enough walking around in circles. We should get stuck in. I gotta say, I apologize for any sounds that end up coming up over my microphone. I'm doing this at a time of day where I risk having interruptions from everybody coming home for the day, or there's some guys outside who are like stripping old boilers for parts, you know, copper and stuff that we can sell, and all those things. So it seems quiet right now. Hopefully it's gonna stay like that long enough for us to get some of this video done. I can now hit resume on my timer. I had it paused. I can't believe I was doing a little test recording earlier today. Between that and now, there was an update dropped for House Flipper. House Flipper 2, I should say. I had to wait, like, as soon as I started recording and hit up Steam, I had to wait for this to finish downloading. Right. Can I see? What are we getting? Just a little bit of grey paint. That's all. If you want to paint the outside of your house grey, that's fine. As long as it's like a little bit of a lighter grey. I'm not here for dark grey. Incremental. I have the ability to put safe borders up. I'm just not using it. Who knows why? Let's put that up there. Right. I'll start by saying, yeah, I was doing some chest recording earlier today for a reason. I've been futzing around with my OBS settings because I thought it'd be nice if I could do a live stream. I figured that's gotta be easy to set up. It'll be super easy to just live stream to YouTube. They just like say have a go live button right there. I'm sure it's not too complicated. It's been kind of frustrating. I don't know what I was doing to make stuff happen. Like, my mic audio was doubled for some reason, and I couldn't get rid of one of them. I was getting really frustrated with my settings and not figuring out how to undo things, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna uninstall OBS, we're gonna reinstall it, and because I was like, to fix everything, I'm gonna have to go back. Oh god, no, look at that, there's like a little line there. Can I fix it? If I go small. It looks like someone's getting on here. That's so frustrating! It's fine, just ignore it, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, dang it. Gotta go around again. So yeah, I re-downloaded OBS and, reinstalled it just so I could figure out how to fix everything that I'd made go wrong in my attempts to live stream. I tried to do like a little tester one on YouTube where I invited a friend of mine along so she could let me know if everything was working on her end. The invite didn't even work for starters. I don't know why, because you can set your stream to private but then invite people via their email. That wasn't working. I even tried emailing it to myself. That wasn't working. I think I eventually figured out how to just show the game capture on my PC, but I was like, I don't know how to see chat with that. Try and get like a chat overlay, because like a chat box shows up in OBS from the YouTube chat. to show you what everyone's saying. Couldn't figure out. Okay, can we copy style? How do I do this? Copy style. This. I just wanna copy style. Wants me to totally replace that. You know what? That'll be like maybe an end of the game cleanup sort of thing. Before we go on into this, I want to go and do some stuff around here. Yeah, when we started this house, I didn't like design all this house if you're new here or anything. No, this is a job for someone. They want some of their house, like that was the bit we just painted was an extension. They've got a kid coming to stay with them for the summer to play with their kid, so all doing up the inside of the house. What is possibly missing or needing done in here? A couple of things to buy? Sure, a couple of pillows. Nice cozy pillows. Ba-doom. Ba-doom. There we go. Yeah, I had a very frustrating day trying to figure out OBS and streaming, and it just wasn't really happening for me. So I'll maybe try again. A whole reason I wanted to do that was because House Flipper 1 Remastered is out, and I'm very excited to play it, and I really want to share it, and I thought that'd be a great opportunity to, if I'm going to spend a few hours running around playing that, it might be a fun one to try doing my first stream for. Alright, I need hydration for all this talking. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Yeah, earlier in the week when I did that, I was so tired. So it's just today that I've come back onto my computer and followed some YouTube tutorials and got 2 presets made in OBS, for one for recording and one for streaming. So hopefully those are fine. I won't have to interfere with one, start the other one, blah 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 blah. Glad that's all sorted. So that'll make things easier for me in the long run, just to have that already. Right. Little pink basket. What do you need a vase outside for? It's just super extra. And a candle. Sure. Whatever you need to make it cozy. Beautiful. This is gonna be so nice for someone who's not us. Ooh. Because I was doing a test recording earlier, I opened up this game. Why is that still showing? I opened this game up. I need another one. I fit this one under there. That would be too convenient. I can fit it there. That's good enough for me. Right. I opened up House Flipper 2 and I went sandbox mode. It was very interesting. You kind of do that Minecraft build mode where you just like jump into the sky and fly around to build things. I was figuring out how to do stuff like dig underground so you can build like a basement area, figuring out pools. There isn't a pond, but if you do like a shallow, weird grouping of pools, like they all gotta be like kind of square shaped, but I figure if I could do something shallow and mess with the edges by putting a couple of them kind of overlapping, we get something that looks a bit more natural shaped and hide the edges with some vegetation and some rocks, and possibly build a pond. I don't know if you can do that outside of sandbox mode, but if not, then maybe I'll try building a house in there, and that could be something I can do. It was making me feel very inspired to just get doing stuff, but I have to do my usual Friday video. It's very important to me. We don't know the size of the house, so we can not hit that. We can hit this and hit that. There we go. That's gone. Right, so OBS causing me grief, but eventually getting sorted. That's one thing down. Ooh, so yeah, House Flipper 1 I'm very excited about. I didn't think it was coming out until the 10th. The reason that I thought that I got my dates mixed up, I think, because that was when Outcast on Netflix, new season, where they're all in the jungle, or like, I don't know, a warmer climate, because like, it was in Canada and now it's in Panama? So, yeah, I was very excited to see that, but I think I got my wires crossed with the 10th of June being for House Flipper. So as soon as I said in one of my videos last week, like, oh, that's coming out on the 10th, it showed up in my email between me finishing recording that and then editing it later that day. Right, what else in here? That's why it needs to be done. Okay, there's a lot in here. Let's get the selling done. Selling this. selling this wallpaper, I guess. Sure, someone will want it. Yeah, I started watching Outlast today. I keep wanting to say Outcast. It's Outlast. I started watching it today. I don't know why I'm so excited to watch it. I get so frustrated watching it because I'm like, why are you guys like not making better use of your time? Why are you doing this thing? Why are you being conniving in this point where it doesn't like benefit you? All this. I don't know. I need some trash TV sometimes. I was pretty excited for it. So this one I watched a little bit of this morning because I was like, I'm maybe gonna take a chill morning and then get things done in the afternoon and evening. Garbage? Grab. I can hear doors in my house kind of like rattling, and it's just with the wind. I've closed as many windows as I can, but there's always something. Plus, like, just natural drafts in this crappy house. There we go. Anything else in here being sold? Sell 2 more items. These old brass radiators, get them gone. But yeah, I just finished episode 3 because I watched 2 this morning and then messed around with OBS and everything, got that all set up and did a whole bunch of crazy chores. I've been running around like a crazy person all day, like starting one chore, getting distracted by another thing, getting distracted by another thing, and another thing, and then having to come back all the way around to project 1. I've just been going crazy. No, don't listen to the cartoons. It's gonna get me copyright struck. Right, is everything else okay? Everything else is fine. So let's see. Oh, cleaning. Let's do some cleaning. Scrub. That is not marks. That is just how the concrete looks. Cool. Oh, big water stains up on the roof. Oh, I can't wait to get the walls in my house replaced because like there's some water damage issue happening, and I really want it fixed. I want the threat of black mold gone. C'est la vie. Vacuum up these petals. But yeah. Usually Friday we'll like to make sure we've got some snacks. So you gotta have a treat, you know, at least once a week. I gotta make sure I have a treat. But I'm running low on actual snacks. So what I've got is I've got a teaspoon of Nutella and a teaspoon of peanut butter in a bowl, and I've got some pretzel sticks. Having a little dipping party. That's not a bad snack for me. I quite like that. My other Friday videos, some of you may know, is I'm playing another Crab's Treasure. Blech, sorry. Enunciating words seems to be difficult for me today. Yeah, I'm playing another Crab's Treasure. Boop. Boop. And I'm finally kind of like out of the tutorial area. We're finally getting into the real meat of the game after I've put up like, what, 5 episodes or something? But I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I can't wait to see, you know, how big the game really is and see all the other areas. I'm excited. I'm excited, like, we're so close, I think, to finishing Irredeemable. I'm excited to see just, like, how it ends. And I'm excited to start a new game afterwards. What more? Where am I meant to be putting this? Where is it missing? I'm not putting it on the walls. If that's what you're about. No! Ah, put you back. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to grab this whole thing. Grab the whole box. And just check underneath it. Okay. What if I hit this? No, that's... fine. Maybe it's just it will show all surfaces until you use all surfaces. Okay, okay, okay. Give me a minute. It's been like a week or so. Oh, great. 2 different kinds of wallpaper. I suppose I could use either or, but I do like a feature wall. Let's see. We're gonna have to buy bed and wardrobes and stuff. Okay. Lots of stuff to go in here. Most likely... I'm thinking bed's gonna go against that wall. So we have space for a bedside table either side, but I don't know how far it's gonna stick. Are these 2 different wallpapers or not? I'm gonna have to test them. There's one. There's 2. I really wish these were a bit more different. That is so hard to feel stressed with the cute background music of this game. I like it a lot. Did we just get the notification that was like, you can finish this job now? I don't leave a job half-assed. That ain't my style. Yeah. Got plenty of plans that I need to get done this week. Which mostly involve organizing a lot of shit. From me moving my old desk around, putting in a new desk and all that. I have to take my old desk apart, separate it into burnable and recyclable. And it's all like, you know, whatever you call the like hexagonal key that you put all your IKEA furniture together with. It's all held together with that, so I just gotta unscrew a ton of those bolts and put the burn bits in the burn pile, put the metal to one of the vans to get taken to the scrapyard, and they like recycle stuff there. Yeah. Go, different colors for perpendicular walls. I dig that. Yeah. Yeah. Delicious. Come on. Oh, I need to buy more. I think I've been using the wrong one. I am a fool, and I'm wasting money. It's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes. Mistakes happen. Man, I was so set that I wasn't gonna buy, like, after getting House Flipper remastered. I was so sad that I wasn't gonna get any. I wasn't gonna make any more game purchases until after July, because I'm going on a weekend trip with my sisters to Edinburgh. We're gonna go watch the Critical Role live show in Edinburgh Castle. I cannot wait. But since we're spending a weekend there, you know, we're gonna make a little holiday of it. We'll go to nice restaurants, maybe do some shopping, do some fun activities. So I need to save my money for that. But one of the games in my... Hello, why is it shaking? One of the games in my Steam library is down on sale real low. And I'm like, well, what if I get it? But then, like, they're all going to be on sale again eventually. It'll always come around again. There's always a Steam sale on. Flippin', get rid of that. Wanna pick, can I pick up your whole box? There we go. Let's try and get the biggest piece of furniture in first. Get this big old bed. I suppose there is a little bit of space either side of that, but hang on. we put this just like on this wall here? Still something. Oh boy. Why couldn't you guys all— oh, why didn't I leave them in the box they came in? Oh, I'm a fool. I'm a foolish fool. Right. We like this bed like this when you come in. I don't know that you have to go kind of around the corner. You can always take it in a little bit. So we can have it set like that. Maybe put a dresser in there and then something for the TV to sit on here. Or put that bed over here a little bit. Put dresser here. Let's see. Oh, let's get the bigger pieces first. So this is a big old piece. Bye. And that's another deciding factor. I don't love like the wardrobe being the first thing you see when you walk into the room. Is one of my things. I don't love putting it there just because my mind's eye is like, oh, you open door, door smack into wood. Door smack into wood. Not great. Not great for the door or the wood. Put this all the way back here. Hide over there for a second, mate. Like, grab this bean. Twist it. Just way and right. Could you go over there for a minute? Thank you. I don't love that being sideways. Reminds me of being my childhood room and having wardrobes either side of my bed because I had bunk beds with my younger sister. And either side of the bunk bed was our individual wardrobes. So you were just kind of like boxed in. I didn't love it. I'd rather we turn that around, but we might. Let me see. So like we could put this here, or we could put it at the end of the bed, so you can put the TV there. You know? Put this TV on here. Place it away. I gotta pick up all these individual books. I wish I could do like a, you know, hold, drag over, select all, and move them like that, but I ain't that lucky. Yeah, this moving books one by one is thrilling game content, which is what we're all here for. Thrilling game content, let me tell you about. I have not been playing Genshin Impact regularly for like a year because Natlan sucked. Characters I was excited to play as once I did their story quests, I was just like, ugh, any interest I had in you was gone. I wasn't loving the Archon quest. You know, I didn't see why Moika had to be like, oh, they have a whole culture thing where it's like passing down names and things like that and passing down their history. But Moika had to like come back and be the person herself who saves the day when it's like, well, why couldn't we have had a history of a past Archon who left breadcrumb trails for people to do this 500 years in the future? Why did she need to come back and do it herself? It just kind of felt like it was clashing with the whole vibe of the place. Didn't like it. But I've been wanting to play Nodcry, and I know that soon, not soon, relatively soon, as in maybe a year or two, we'll probably get to go finally to, good lord, the words, Snezhnaya. We'll get to go and see Snezhnaya soon. Do we like this? God, that feels so hotel-esque. What else we got? Because I kind of, something about, like, if I put this here and put this TV here, feels very 80s, 90s bedroom-esque. I'm kind of into that, right? You lot, come here, I got plans for you. What way are these facing? Doesn't matter. They've all got a bunch of them facing out. Any direction you put it. This. Grab this. I don't know if these are gonna stay here, but they're going here for now until I figure out where everything is going. W B. There we go. Biggest book. We. Change orientation. Yeah, so I kept on putting off going back to Genshin Impact because like I had all the Natlan quests just waiting for me. I was like, oh, I gotta deal with it at some point. So this past Sunday I spent all day just staring at the screen, getting through everything, button mashing to get past all of the dialogue that I didn't care about. I care about like Capitano and stuff like that, or any story stuff that had like the traveler talking to his sister, and then also the Archon quest to do with what's his face? Ooh, Albedo being on trial for murder, which I never liked that guy ever since he did his experiments on us and was like, you're not really that special or anything, you know, you just seem like a baseline bitch to me. And I was like, okay, well, I hate you. Not excited about your character anymore. There we go, we got a little space. The door can open up and not hit anything. Let's take this photo right here so it's framed nicely by these flowers. It's a little bit crushed together, but there's something a little bit hodgepodge that I kind of dig about it. I like this little corner with the TV, the old school TV on the old school nightstand. I like that. God, you need to buy 8 more things. A bookcase! You think we got the space for bookcases? We don't got... Oh, no. I wanted to be able to fit there. I wanted to be able to fit there, and you guys are messing with my plans. Like, we need space here for, like, mom or dad to get in this side of the bed, you know? It's already gonna be tight cramped. Alright, fine. Turning this stupid thing on its side there. Oh, that jump far. Just moving this, like, a little bit. So, you know, you can easily walk in. This, oh no, it's too tight. Again, we gotta stop offering our player to be able to just sleep in people's beds where they're in the houses where they're working. There we go. You can easily walk around either side. Success. Now to fit in a big old bookcase. No, I can't. Oh no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Fine. I put this all the way up here. Put this. You know what? It's fine. No, it's not fine. It's not fine. Will you quit snapping? Hang on. Turn off snap grid. Precise placement. There. Doesn't overlap at all. It's totally fine. You people are nightmares. Here. Deer carving right there. Get a couple of these books over there. And that's a cute pile right here. Yeah. Go. Right, what else we got? Honestly, you people. You're asking too much of me. I like this here, but can I resize this? Is that possible? No, you can't resize the rugs. I hate it. I hate it so much. That'll do. Got bird things. They want bird things. But first we gotta get hexagonals. Where are these going? Why are you trying to make my life difficult? It's gosh dang hexagonal nonsense. There we go. If we're lacking in a bedside table, you can have something there to hang shit in. Bird. I guess these have got to go like above here. How do I do this? Alt. Let's move this one over again a bit. I wish they were in a brighter color to match the room. It's really dark. Oh, not my room. Oh my goodness, percentage-wise, this whole job is almost done. Dang. I have so much more that I need to blab about. Oh my god. Right, lock in, lock in, lock in. Right, what have I covered? Ooh. I'm very excited about this. I got my first convention exception. I'm so excited. Exception? Acceptance. I got my first convention acceptance, and I'm very, very excited to go and try and sell some artwork. I'm so excited. It's gonna be Icon if you're, you know, a local. If you're a Scotsman, you might know Inverurie. Icon's been going for years, so even though it's not like a crazy big comic convention with like, you know, like big stars like show up there or anything like that, it's kind of like a good sturdy pillar of the community, it feels like, you know? And it's probably one of the few conventions that are still going in Scotland where there's more of an emphasis on small creators rather than it being a place for you to get like movie merchandise and do autograph signings and stuff. Like other conventions, the space for Artist Alley has been getting smaller and smaller, and I keep toying with the idea of trying to maybe host one myself. Try and host like an convention in my city that's got to focus on, you know, small-time artists. Comic-Con back to its like original roots. It just like feels, they're very like, you know, big business commercialized these days, and I kind of miss cons with more of an emphasis of people's like handmade labors of love. We gotta get upstairs because that's where they got all this mess happening, and this secret tower. Hang on, if I hit crouch. Look at this. Oh, it's super cute. Right. Sell. No. Sell. Sell these boxes. It feels wrong to sell boxes because as a millennial, you know, I'm always saving up boxes. Anything else in here need to be sold? Nothing coming up yellow. I can always hit tab. Nothing there. No, I'm not gonna sleep here. I'm not a weirdo. What am I doing? Crouch. Uncrouch like that. There we go. Alright, get rid of these beds. Mom and Dad got their own bed. That's unfortunate that Mom and Dad were sleeping in two singles pushed together. Boom, boom. I hate that, you know, in a hotel where they say it's a double bed, but it's two singles pushed together, so there's that little bit in the middle where if you fall into that, the two beds are like poof, apart and you'll fall down. Oh dear. I'm selling all this stuff. Oh, can I read this? If I go like this. Pick it up. Put it on the wall. It's just lines. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't always have to be something. Do. Sell paper. Paper is very valuable. We're not selling this bed. We're selling this whole piece of furniture. This ugly ass rug. This. Oh, this mirror's cute though. I don't know what this is meant to be. Why does it have that little lip there? Is it meant to be a little bit of a stool? Weird. I cannot correctly identify what it is yet. Okay, buy lamp. Let's see. This wardrobe is definitely gotta go. Oh my goodness, you've been hiding this window back here. Exercise equipment. Old ironing board. This is such a cool little area. Look at this stuff. You think they like sunflowers? Right. Scrubbing. Get scrubbing, Cinderella. Alright, so convention, very excited for. I would love to, like, I've got a few pieces of art ready to go. I would like to put together maybe a zine or something. It's not until October. It's gonna be on Halloween. I'm super excited about that. And I remembered, we gotta hoover up cobwebs. Isn't that right? No? Sal. No? Trash. God, that's so weird. That's so weird. Never have I cleaned up a cobweb with a trash bag. Oh, great. Books up. Yeah, Halloween convention's gonna be super fun. Everyone's gonna be like doubly dressed up. I'm really excited. I'm still waiting to hear back from a few other conventions. But also waiting for a few more to like open up their sign up. Unfortunately, there was a few of them I was late for because like they opened up their sign up like last year as soon as their convention weekend was done. The next day, the signups were open again. And it was just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's so unfortunate. But, you know, we're gonna get there. Yeah, so I've got plenty of time to work on a few new things and stuff, so... very excited. Okay. Okay. There's 2 more stains in here. Hang on. What is stained? What is stained? Do you see any stain? I don't see stain. I see stain. Scrub. Get down here. God, I'm needing to do a big sweep under my bed. Yeah, I thought with having hardwood floor I'd have like less of a dust issue than what you do with a carpet, but it still gets pretty bad. Where is the last stain? It's not under there anymore. It's not on the ceiling. Anywhere up here? Oh, there it is. Ah! Getting stuck on the roof. God, I gotta... Okay. I gotta stretch. I gotta take a deep breath. Remember, this is chill out, relaxing time. Excuse me. Or excuse you, even. Somebody sneezing in this house. I was worried I was coming down with someone sick. Some kind of sickness, because I was feeling bone tired before my day had even ended, so I was getting less done this week than I wanted to. Been sneezing a lot. I'm just like, please don't let me get anything right now. I can't mentally take that. Since I was feeling pretty tired, I decided to sit down, catch up on some Critical Role, and get some knitting projects done. I say done. I mean, started a knitting project that I intended to do like 3 years ago. As is the way with all crafting. So my plan is I've got this big multicolored purpley, pinky yarn. I've got 2 huge skeins of it. And I want to kind of make sort of like a short kimono with them, because I can just make, you know, you can make a kimono pattern basically all out of rectangles, sew them up. Works fine. So if I can, because I haven't figured out knitting in a more complex form, so if I can figure out, you know, just do 2 rectangles I join up to make the sleeves, 4 panels to do the front and back of it, it's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be super cozy for the winter time. Well, that's been on my to-do list for a while, and I started doing it. I hadn't figured out actually knitting with needles before. I'd just been doing like finger knitting with like super chunky yarn. But now I figured it out. I've got it down. I'm managing to get quite a block of yarn stitched up. Is that the word? Knitted all together. It's going well. I'm very excited. And I have to like stop myself from just spending all day doing that and focus on stuff that I need to get done during my week. For one, I gotta make sure I do these. I gotta do these videos. What are we missing to sell? What am I missing? Let me see. Tab. Chandeliers. Always the lights I'm missing. So we're just unpacking here. We're not. Are we buying anything? Yeah, there we go. Before I go unpacking, we're gonna buy beds and stuff. There we go. We got a bear bed and we got a kitty bed. So you try and match it with that one. I don't love the beds being directly under these beams. It's like, I don't know, I've been that kid hitting my head on the ceiling when I get up, so I'm thinking put this little nightstand between the 2 of them, line it up, pull them both in a little bit. That's way more cute and cozy. And like, imagine you could be like both lying on your bed and looking at the little portable DVD player there. That's what I'm imagining for this group. Like, this is a portable DVD player family, you know? Like the ones that you could take in the car with you. Back in ye old days. What we got? See, you've made it uneven now by saying I gotta get another one. But I like how that looks. No, we'll just start pulling furniture out. See where we've got space for them. And go from there. Bye, bye, bye. This is gonna fit perfectly under there. Boxes. Go right here. For now. Out of the way. Get this twist. Right there. Perfect. Perfect, yes. And then... Pew. These guys aren't getting like a fancy TV or something. It might be something that they have in one of these boxes. Okay, we could put this between the two beds, put them further out, and put these either side of them. Then you're really cutting off getting into there. Trying to think. Do we want to put like a bed in here? We put one bed under one window and one bed under another window. Like, will that be too much? Only one way to find out. It's by tripping over this freaking table here. Yeah. Don't know if I super love it, but it does feel kind of fun. Question is, we put this here where there's lots of spacious room. Why is this not want to go anywhere? Or do we keep it over here so this is like a little nice conversation corner? But people can still hear you from the stairwell either way. Maybe you want to put that. Let's put as far back as we can. Right there. Right there. That's where we wanted to go. Ooh. Ooh, it do fit. It do fit. It do fit. It do fit there. Like, I don't mind putting a few dresser things in here. If we can, like, put a beanbag there or something, that would make me very happy. Unfortunate thing about putting the sofa there is that then in this coffee table is a trip hazard for people coming up and down the stairs. Rawr, 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 rawr. What if we put the kids right next to each other? So we can be sharing all of our sleepover secrets with this either side. I don't mind that. Don't mind it at all. Don't mind it at all. No, I don't. Put that there. Look in here. This is just asking for some shelves for some board games. There we go, there we go. Okay, what else we gotta buy? We gotta buy a desk, chair, put it in here. Much as we can. There we go. Even though I have like the fear putting this here, like, of you rolling back and then falling down the stairs. Dead kid. Very sad. But I'm sure that won't happen. I'm sure it'll be fine. Are we only getting one of these? We're just buying one? Okay. Put that there. 3 stars. Oh, and haven't even done everything 100% yet. I should only get 100 stars when we do 100% work. Turn down. Beautiful. So light in here. It's so gorgeous. Is that's not centered at all, is it? That's better. There we go. A couple of rugs. Ah! I was struggling to get in there. Come on, you do it. Ah! Come on. Doesn't want to fit in there. That's fine, I guess. I don't really want to fit in here either. Why being so awkward? Just gonna put that there. Buy this. Oh my god, these are huge. Huge rugs. Whoa. Spinning around. Okay. I don't mind the rugs being all in crazy weird positions because again, this name of this house is freaking hodgepodge. Unbox. What we got? Ooh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You guys are gonna have a fun time. Fun time. God, don't make me want to play freaking board games stuff. Ooh, wait, can I... Ooh... That, God, like, as a gamer, I'm just like, no, all the pieces are gonna fall out of their place. Gotta put it flat. Scroll Rebel. Crabble even. We got a little box for your trinkets. A little mirror. Hair dryer. Very important. And a comb. Can we put that in there? Yeah, let's put that here. And another comb. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful setup. Ah! We're not done yet. We're not nearly done yet. Alright, come in here. What all needs done? Just unpacking boxes? Let's do it. Take out. What's a little kitchenette oven? A little dollhouse. And a car. Very cool. Let's throw that in there. Boom, boom. Can I put this? It's probably gonna hit the ceiling if I try to put it under there, but I wanna try. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Got a trigger. And a Wobot. It's just, this is like the coolest kids area ever. Oh, what does this say? Do you like me? Yes, no. Oh my god, that's adorable. Super cute. What's this? Front cover. Frogs, crayfish, and beavers. Oh my, Legends of Pinnacle. Very interesting. I tried listening to Old Gods of Appalachia the other night for someone to go to sleep to. It was okay, but I'm not really looking for something where it's like each episode is a different story thing. I don't mind that for like Magnus Archives because they're still all interconnected and everything in some way. But I tried Fire Tower 4. And that seems very interesting for, you know, your horror podcast to listen to. Lots of interesting sound stuff happening with a guy listening in on the radio and weird stuff happening, so I'm curious to try more of that. God, this is so cute. One more look as we say goodbye to it. Say goodbye. Get hands up. I can't remember how to stand. There we go. God, look at this. Let's all just be jealous one last time at this amazing setup. So cute. This house is so cute. Got bathtub. God, I haven't had a bath in so long. Just got a shower. Trying to remember. Right, we got anything else I haven't spoke about? I made a list so I wouldn't forget things. And talked about pretty much everything on the list. Dang. And perfect timing for us just finishing this job. And we're gonna ignore that pillar. Because we gotta get them. Look at this place, it's beautiful. God, I've had fun. I wish I could play for another hour or two, you know? Let's finish this up. Right, tab. No, shift. Shift and enter. Shift, enter. Let's see your before and afters, which is only going to be dramatic for that little extension, I guess. Let me get a pretzel stick. I only had like 1 or 2 while playing this whole game. I missed the transmission. The transformation. Oh well. Look at these ones. Look at that. Nice and cozy. This place has been totally cleaned up. Beautiful. That's so beautiful. Ah. So cute. Alright, continue. Another job done. Bandit Bear, I love your house. It's like straight out of fairy tales, is what I've been saying. Thank you. And now it's also functional thanks to you. The kids like it. They keep running around screaming, so I assume it's a yes. No, sounds tiring. Not for a guy who likes to dress up in a bear onesie, I bet. At least we're glad that our Teddy has someone to play with. Oh my god, is your kid actually called Teddy? And Goldie is a sweetheart too, at least while she doesn't have a sugar rush. I think she isn't too used to eating fresh honey. Ooh. Wow, that was adorable. Oh my goodness. The big question now is, what's our next step going to be? Is it going to be trying to do more of our house? Is it looking for another story quest? Is it buying a house to gut out and redo for that nice dramatic change? I'm kind of like just leaning towards doing more story quests, honestly. I have a lot of fun doing them, and I feel like I've got all the time in the world to do, you know, buy up houses and redecorate them and everything. But that is part of the fun, is like, you know, trying to do your own decorating. God, it's taking so long to load. Yeah, that wasn't looking so great when I did my like test stream and YouTube kept seeing like, it's weak, it's not going well, sun just all kind of crashing and burning. But I'll do some more tests maybe over the next week or so and see what I can do. See if I can make this work, because I'd really like to. Look at this little kitty cat. Kitty cat or wolf? Is it a wolf or a cat? Maybe a wolf. Oh, let me see. I'm like, we'll eventually come to the end of stories, right? I don't know. I don't think this goes on forever. I don't know. Nothing here. Okay. Nothing in this one. Yeah, I think I remember like seeing a lot of them were sitting empty. Except for these ones. Okay. More light, please. This person seems like they're a new one. So maybe let's go for some of these lower down ones first. Good day to you! I need help redoing unfinished construction. Yes, I remember this. Creating a pool is very interesting. And I think when it has this on it, it means that it's gonna be a big project. So why don't we take a peek inside and see what we can do for Maya Kelly. And after we've looked around the place, seen how big a job it's gonna be, then we'll leave it off there for today, because I have to edit this video tonight because I put it off until very late in the day, and I've got therapy in the morning, and then I'm usually home late after that, and then that's when the video goes up, so I don't have time to like render it and then send it uploading to YouTube, which takes 10 million years to upload. Alright, how big plot are we looking at here? Yeah, this is messy as hell. This is so messy. Like, this does not look good. Whatever this path is with like weird little bits coming through. Let me get rid of this backpack. Get hands out. So we can take a look around here. My goodness. Okay, get up. There we go. Hip. Yeah, definitely mid-work in project. You know what? This is gonna have the feel of like when we buy a totally trashed house to redo up. There's so much going on here. There are multiple staircases to get upstairs. This is gonna be a crazy job. I can't even fathom how it's gonna look in the end. When was the last time we did a job this big? That was like the community center. for sure. Let's take a bit more of a view from the outside. You know what? This is really reminding me of my childhood because I just grew up in a bit of a building yard with my dad, trying to expand this wee farmhouse into a building big enough for 8 people. So like all this just was like, yep, just like bricks half done and scaffolding everywhere and all that. It's incredibly not safe for kids, but that's just how it was growing up. Look at this, we got access ramp all the way up. I want an access ramp on my house. Not just for like wheeling my granny and granddad in wheelchairs up and down the ramp, but we've got the wheelie bins that are behind the house. There's stairs at the front of the house. I gotta take wheelie bins up and down the steps every week. I can hear dogs barking. There's people coming home, but I want to finish my rant. Or like, just like, oh god, I have kind of like not as big as a pallet fork, but you know, for like moving boxes and stuff. With like 2 wheels and it's like an L shape, whatever you call those thingamajigs. I have like one of those for shifting stuff at conventions from when my sister was doing like a usual con tours. And I would love to just like put all my shopping bags piled up on that and wheel that into the house in one go instead of making several trips to the car. That would be amazing. But again, not doable. We got steps. But yeah, seeing this, I'm very excited to come back. Not next week, but the week after to tackle this house, and it's gonna be so much fun. But next week is Crab Game. I keep calling it Crab Game instead of Another Crab's Treasure. I'm very excited to play that. Like I say, seems to be into like a city area. So I'm just really excited. But yeah, thank you so much, as always, for coming to check out my videos. I really enjoy doing them. And I really, really like that, you know, I can share my game experience with other people. I'm not just like shouting into the void or anything. I have to say this at least every couple of episodes, you know, that it's just something I've wanted to do for a long time. And I'm really glad that I can try it out and that some people out there are watching. It makes me very, very happy. So thank you so much, as always. And I hope that you're having a fabulous week. And that you're gonna have a fabulous weekend. Maybe you've got some knitting or other crafting project that you're ready to get started on, because it's gonna go easier than you thought it was after you've been putting it off for yonks and yonks and yonks. So yeah, I hope you have a chill weekend, and I will see you in another video. Bye!